Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's early. We got rain here in Colorado, and that's exciting because it has been dry as dry, we'll say. And it's not super great. We have a festival that we're in today, but should dry up before then. But the rain smells awesome. Just finished my workout out here in my beautiful gym and worked out with the door open because the smell was intoxicating. Um, Anyways, so I wanted to pop on this morning, and I wanted to continue a little bit of my mom series that I've been talking to you all about and kind of working through myself. And this morning I wanted to talk about the importance of taking care of yourself. We hear the term self-care a lot. It's kind of become common. And I just have a few points I want to talk about, some things that I, on a weekly basis, try to work on for myself. And I just feel like they have really helped me and my ability to cope with punches that come my way and to cope with, my kids being crazies. That's putting it nicely. Anyways, so I'll get started. First one is I find in my week it is so important for me to take time for me. I am by nature an introvert, and so not having that alone time for me, my glasses are fogging over, thought that might happen. Not having that alone time for me really just wears me out even more than the normal average week stuff wears me out. So if I can take even 10 to 15 minutes to myself alone, it helps me immensely. So I encourage you to do that. And, if you have to get somebody to watch your kids for a little bit so that you can have some alone time, that person may not be a you replacement. And that's okay. Maybe they're going to get a little junk food. Maybe they're not going to parent just like you, but that's okay. For the little bit of time that it grants you and lets you recharge a little bit, it's worth it, whatever backsliding you feel is going to happen with someone else in charge of your kids. Sleep. I know, as moms, especially my friends that have newborns and kiddos that don't sleep well, it seems impossible. Get as much as you can. And like in the point before, if you are just running on fumes, ask for help, reach out. Someone, you have friends, you have parents, you have siblings who are getting a good night's sleep. And if they get one night that isn't great and they can help with your baby or help take care of your kids while you get sleep, it's just so important for so many things. Not only so that you don't rip your children's heads off later, because that could result in prison time, but so that your health is better, you feel better, you're able to do the daily things that you need to do for yourself and for your family. Anyways, if you're interested in more sleep help, I have a blog post that is in my blog, jillversuslife.com/blog, and I did that a couple weeks ago about sleep hygiene and how to get better sleep. So check that out if you want more sleep tips. The next one is exercise, and I don't mean exercise to get your 18-year-old body back. I don't mean exercise for spring break to get into that swimming suit so that you don't feel like a cow on the beach. You won't be. Your kids won't care. I mean exercise to make you feel better. The only reason, to make you feel better. Those other reasons, looking better, getting into clothes, looking better for your husband, those are so short-lived. They're not going to sustain you. But if you're working out to feel better, and if you're working out, even if it's 20 minutes a day, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. And I get into ruts and I forget that, and I skip my workout, and the next thing I know, I'm yelling at my kids, I'm yelling at my husband, and Tyler's asking me, have you worked out lately? it may seem like a dumb question to come from your husband, but it's true for me. And if I skip a bunch of workouts, I get crabby. And coming from the girl who hates to work out most of the time, it's weird, but it's very true. So, exercise because it feels good. Exercise for you, not for anyone else. Nutrition is my next thing. And I know that seems trivial, or not trivial, but it's not always the first thing that comes to our mind when we're not feeling great or when we don't have a ton of energy. We tend to look to caffeine, coffee is always my go-to. But 9 times out of 10, it's because we haven't fueled our body with the right things. And, and the right things aren't the crusts off your kids' peanut butter and jelly or their leftover pizza. It's not, cleaning out the last scrapes of their yogurt container. That's not nutrition. That's not enough for you. And I know that we don't have time, especially if I'm, telling you that you should be taking time for yourself and time for exercise and time to sleep. I know that there's only 24 hours in a day, but there are super easy ways to get some good quality nutrition. And my go-to is Shakeology, and I don't just talk about that because it's a plug. I talk about it because it's my superhero fuel. It has everything I need in an entire meal in one quick shake that I can shake up and chug if I need to. And anyways, it works. Whatever works for you. If it's a smoothie that you throw together with some fruit and some protein and some kale or whatever, do something for yourself to get at least one meal of good, solid, quality nutrition. It will do wonders for your energy. It will help you to not want to murder your kids, and it'll just help you to be a happier person. It'll also help you to want to exercise more and want to sleep better. It's a beautiful cycle. I just have a couple more left, and then I'll stop rambling and let y'all go. But one is read more. And that's one that it took me a long time to get back into. When I was, and growing up and in high school, my parents were very, very much pro reading. When we were kids, they read to us all the time. I grew up with a love of books. I got to college and I lost that completely. And as I became a mom, I read to my kids, but I didn't read for me. And, our brains may feel like mush half the time because so many people are taking things from us and taking stuff out of it. But it still needs enrichment. It still needs that brain fuel from reading. And read for pleasure, read for self-help, read whatever fuels your soul. But it's really, really important, even if it's 10 minutes a day. And the last one is just be sure to laugh. I know that mom stuff gets stressful. It's the most stressful job that there is. But sit back, look at your situations, and laugh at them. Most of the time they are funny. I know my kids are, even when I want to scream at them, even when I'm in the middle of screaming at them. I sound like I hate my kids. I really love my kids, and they're kind of my favorite things. But just laugh. There are so many funny things, and if you're stressing about what's not happening and what's not getting done, you're missing out on those memories that you get to laugh at and pack away for later when they're running out the door with their friends and not wanting to hang on your leg like my daughter does right now. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great Saturday morning. I hope this helped. Again, this is Jill with Jill vs. Life, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you all later. Bye.